If he ain't treating you right, put the kitty on strike. If the man is not treating you right, take the kitty away. Don't stay to play. Take the kitty away. Let me tell you something. A lot of women complain. I get complaint after complaint after complaint in my DM. I get women saying, he doesn't treat me good. He's always cheating on me. He's always doing this. He doesn't take me out. He doesn't do any nice things for me. And I just don't feel good. And I'm just like, oh my God, I always attract these guys over and over again. I attract guys who aren't doing anything in life and everything, blah, 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 blah. He's hitting me. He's doing this and doing that. I'm just so upset. I'm so sad. But you're still in the same place. But you're still doing the same thing, which is bending it over for that guy at the end of the day. You complain, you cry, you end up in this same toxic cycle over and over again. And I'm not acting higher than thou because I've been in your position. But the reason why I'm talking to you like this right now is if that man, this is a public service announcement. This is something I need to let every single woman needs to know this right now. Men will only continue to do what you allow them to do. And your kitty is just a metaphor. Your kitty is a metaphor for your sex, for your literal kitty, for your energy, for your attention. If he's not treating you in the way that you would like to be treated, I need you to put the kitty on strike. Let him go. Because the more that you just complain, but you still end up in the same place and you still entertain the same kind of guys and you still entertain the same kind of behavior that you don't like, I'm sorry to tell you, it will continue to happen. And honestly, on a deeper level, I need ladies to recognize that guys will only continue to do what we allow them to do as a collective. As a collective, if we raised our standards as women and we said, you know what? If a guy is not treating us right, if a guy isn't showing up correct, if a guy isn't courting us, if a guy isn't working on himself, and doing the inner work to heal from his past, if a guy isn't working on who he is as a person, he has no room in our pussy. He has no room. Because what we're saying to the universe is we are okay with birthing more men who are not going to treat us correctly. You guys are having kids out of wedlock. I'm gonna have to say, you guys are having kids with men who have not even proved that they are a man. You guys are having kids with men who have not even chosen to take care of you. And you're continuing the cycle of birthing boys who stay boys. And those men out here are gonna be in the comment section, oh, this girl, I love men. I love men. I'm not a man hater, no. I love men. Men support me. I love my dad. I love everything. But I love men who have grown into becoming a man. And I'm sick and tired of women bending it over for men who have not done anything for them. You're having kids with men who don't even provide for you, who can't even provide for themselves. And providing is more than just money. It's about being able to provide an actual sense of support. That person being there for you, that person standing up for you, that person being able to at least protect you when you're walking on the street, that person being able to be in a position where they can actually offer support to you in your life and money. You guys are having sex with these men and the sex is giving them permission to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, creating a cycle, a generation. And half of the reason why we look around and we don't see what we want to see in men and in women is because we keep on saying yes to things that are a no. We keep on having sex when we're not properly turned on. We keep on faking orgasms because we cared so much about what other people think and what that guy thinks instead of our actual pleasure. We don't actually learn about who we are. We don't actually develop standards for ourselves, and we wonder why our life sucks and it doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel satisfying. Because we are not living in alignment with our truth. Everything that we're doing, everything that we're putting out there in the world is starting to be not so satisfying, because that's the energy that we are putting out into the world when we fake our orgasm, when we say yes when we really mean no, when we have sex with men that we're not too turned on by, when we have sex when we're not quite in the mood, when we allow people to impregnate us that don't provide for us, that don't take care of us, that don't show up for us, that don't protect us, that don't honor us, that don't do anything for us. You saw it with your mom. You saw it with your grandma. When is it going to stop? Do not continue this cycle. Raise your standard. And honestly, for men out there, it benefits you when women raise our standards, because when women raise the standard, men all of a sudden have to become better versions of themselves, and they get to actually have the gift of stepping into their king energy. Their alpha, their true alpha energy, their divine masculine God energy. But when we keep on trying to help men, we try to give them money, we try to always help them get out of their things, and we do way too much. We never let men actually become men because we give way too much of ourselves. It stops now. It stops with you. If he's not treating you right, put the kitty on strike. That means take your attention elsewhere. And that does not have to mean another man. That literally could mean take your energy and go within. Ask yourself, why do I keep on attracting the same man in a different body? Why do I keep on attracting the same behavior where I'm not being treated in the way that I would like to? Why do I always end up in these situations where I am not being treated like a goddess? What is it about me that is an energetic match to these things? So that you can take a sip of the wisdom instead of God having to bring the same guy over and over and over and over and over again. Wake up. It's time to do the inner work. It's time for women to recognize who they are and to remember they are goddesses. And it's not saying we're better than men. No. Like, no. For the guy that's going to say that in the comments, no. Women are not better than men. Men are not better than women. But guess what? We are kings. We are queens. But right now, we're not acting like it. Right now, we have men who are asking for us to just lower our standards. And all these women, they want too much because men forgot how to figure out their purpose. Because men are out of alignment with their energy because we've allowed it. If we don't raise the standard as a collective, men are going to continue to do the bare minimum, and that's a disservice to them and their path and their purpose. A man is not going to be inspired to get into his drive, to get into his protection mode, to work on himself, to develop his mind if we keep on giving our box to men who do nothing. And as women, when we're raising men, we can't do it on our own. I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all like to raise men on their own. But guess what? A man also needs the presence of a masculine man to teach them how to be a man. As a woman, we can no longer teach men how to be men. We can try our best. But at the end of the day, that man needs a role model. Put that man into a boys' mentorship group. Find him some type of masculine energy that he can also learn from. Because if we keep on also raising men on our own as single moms, the men will not learn how to be a man either. Because he's only learning from a woman. It's a sick cycle, but we gotta stop it. So I don't know if we gotta get some groups together. We need more masculine groups. We need more divine feminine groups. We need more women who are stepping into their energy and not to attack men, but to care for them and to love them in the way that we can, but also give them space to develop and to grow into who they are meant to be. So I'm gonna bring it all the way back down. If he's not treating you right, put the kitty on strike. You know when you're satisfied. Look at me. You know when you're satisfied. You know when something feels good to you. And you also know when something feels off. So if something feels off, I don't care how pressured you feel. I don't care how much obligated you feel. Stop. It's time to walk away. Let go of your energy. Let go of the attention. Let go of all of it. Have a conversation about what you need and what you really desire. And if he doesn't fulfill your desires, it's time to go. And it's time to do inner work, and it's time to work on yourself, because everything in front of you is the current representation of your vibration, and every relationship that you attract is just a mirror of your own energy and frequency. So if you are not attracting what you would like to see, then it's time to go back within. And guess what? This does not last. This doesn't just stop at men and your love life. This will also leak into the amount of money that you're able to hold, into the success that you have in your business. It will, like, your self-worth and self-value will literally, it's going to reflect everywhere. So stop the leak, have a boundary, know your worth, know what you are going to accept and what you're not going to accept, so that we can stop this cycle in life and we can start really seeing who the real kings are. And the other one's going to die out. All right, if you need help with doing this, join my community, Rich Goddess Club. On Rich Goddess Club, for a super, super, super cheap price, you are getting access to videos, courses, classes. You'll be the first to know about anything that I have to offer. You are getting everything that can help you elevate, to do the inner work, to step into your power. Everything that has allowed me to start attracting nothing but kings, to nothing but money, multiple six-figure earnings in all of my business endeavors. This is the inner work that I did, that I put into this community, that I put into these videos, that I put into these classes. The price is gonna go up. So if you do want to actually tap into this energy, check it out right down there below. Do the inner work. I talk about things that are more vulgar on there because I'm not trying to get demonetized and shadow banned and all that stuff, right? But we talk about the secrets that we actually need to learn as women to better ourselves and to elevate. People talk so much about elevation, but they don't actually tell you how to do it. And let me tell you, first thing is inner work. Noticing the patterns, recognizing the patterns, becoming aware of the patterns, letting go and releasing those patterns through meditation, through inner work, and through breath work and stuff of that nature. Releasing it. And then as soon as you see that pattern come up again, make the other choice. Don't repeat it. That's it in a nutshell. There's a lot that goes into it, but if you just learn and embody that, you'll get the wisdom just from that statement. Stop trying to intellectually understand things. Get back into the body. And that is how you become a divine feminine goddess. And that is my message and my public service announcement. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one. Please subscribe, like this video up, and share this video with somebody who needs to hear this message. And share it with love. This is not coming from a place of attack. I'm really just sick and tired of seeing women struggle and not get treated in the way that I know they can and that I see. And it's just, it gets on my nerves. But all right, bye y'all.